Good morning and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here today with Balto and Fred, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is some of Balto's new skills that he has learned while he's been with us at Nora's Dog Training Company. The first thing that we're going to take a moment to introduce is the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and he keeps the bulk of the leash folded neatly in his right hand. That leaves his left hand free to give any correction that's needed, and the only correction that we give is a little tug and release on the training collar. That is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Balto is going to come home with his very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use that properly during your follow-up training session tomorrow. Now, Balto is sitting very nicely at Fred's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done, and the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is heeling. Heeling is proper leash walking, and the command is Balto heel. Now, at this point, Balto has a job to do, and that is to maintain pace with you when you're walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind, and each time that you stop your feet, he's been taught to sit automatically without being told to wait for his next command. Sometimes he dances around instead of sitting where he's supposed to, and Fred can heel him out of that or just maneuver so that Balto is sitting at your left. There, see, that was perfect. So he knows how to do it every once in a while. He's young and he gets distracted and he sits crooked or he sits in front of you. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you use the one-word firm command to stay with the flat of your palm right in front of his face. When Fred returns back to him, he will return all the way around, right where they began, back at heel. And he gets a pat for praise, and then they take off heeling again. Fred talks to him, keeps him motivated, keeps him focused. And I don't have a problem with you using a little bit of food in the very beginning to keep him focused on you. Fred leaves him in another sit-stay. He turns to face him and backs up. And this time he will demonstrate the come on command. He should come and sit. Now he did come, but he didn't sit right away. These Pomskys are tough dogs. I mean, they're little and they're cute, but I've never met one that wasn't a hardhead. So sometimes he does it perfectly and sometimes he doesn't, and you can't let him frustrate you. There. So that's how it's supposed to look. I'm back to heel. And when you're practicing at home, practice indoors as well as outdoors. And your long sit-stay over the next several months, you're going to work up to 5 minutes. Now the next command, Balto has put his own spin on it, and this is your down from a heel position. He does the down, technically he's down, but he lays on his back. So Fred's going to use his left open palm straight down toward the ground on the one-word command to down and stay. There he goes. And even in an obedience trial, as long as the dog doesn't stand up, it counts as a down. Believe it or not. You're going to work on this, working in the next several months up to 5 minutes. When Fred returns back to him, he walks all the way around him, just as he did on the sit-stay, returning back to heel position. He'll heel him out of that, and we'll show you that again. He's a cute little hardhead.
Down. Okay.
That's just his version of down, and it counts. He's such a comedian. Fred's going to call him out of that down. He uses his leash as a guide to bring him right in. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate is the down from a distance. This is a little bit harder, but he falls over on his back on this one too. Fred leaves him in a sit stay, turns to face him. This is the only time that Fred's going to use his right hand to give the command. And he does that down even faster and better than the down from a heel. So the dogs keep us guessing and entertained, because I've never seen a dog that was quite that determined to lay on his back. We have demonstrated for you a lot of Balto's formal on-leash obedience commands. You'll get a chance to work with him tomorrow, get your hands on the leash and get your feet wet. We've enjoyed having him. He's come a very long way, and we want to thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company. And you call us with any questions or concerns.